I'm Jason Las Vegas. These are my 2021 NFL Week 15 picks. Okay, so it is currently 2:19 a.m. here in Las Vegas, Monday, December 13th, 2021. And we're going to take our NFL Week 15 picks. We have a little bit of money on the Cardinals, plus 4.5, plus 4 points tonight. So hopefully the Cardinals win or don't lose by more than 3 points in the NFL Week 14 Monday night game. First game I'm going to take for the NFL Week 15 bet will be the Browns. As you can see, there's a Thursday night game, Saturday games, and Sunday games starting NFL Week 15. I'm going to skip the Chiefs and the Chargers. I think the Chargers probably win that game, but we want to see what the injury report are with the Chargers. I'm going to take the Browns versus the Raiders. The Raiders are done for the season. They just lost to the Chiefs by 1,000 points. The Browns barely beat the Ravens with a backup quarterback, but they couldn't run the ball well. I think they have a better opportunity to run the ball well versus the Raiders on Saturday. So I'm going to take the Cleveland Browns on a money line. Next game, I'm going to have to take, this seems off to me. I don't understand why the Patriots, who've won like 19 games in a row, are underdogs to the Colts. But so I'll take the easy money. I think that seems like the obvious bet. Take the Patriots plus 2 points versus the Colts. The Colts have a really good running game, but obviously Bill Belichick and their defense will focus heavily on Jonathan Taylor, stop the run game, and make Wentz try to defeat them. At that point, you have to take the Patriots if they're going to give you 2 points. So I'm going to take plus 2 points for the Patriots for the Saturday game. There's a Saturday game. I'm taking the Browns on a Saturday game on the money line. I'm taking the Patriots on plus 2 points on against the spread for the Saturday games for NFL Week 15. For the Sunday games, I'm going to take the Washington football team plus 4 points. That seems like way too many points for a division game. I know the Eagles are coming off of a bye week. Obviously, minus 4 points means Jalen Hurts is most likely playing this game. But I think even with Jalen Hurts, the Washington football team are a good enough team to win this game. And if you're going to give me plus 4 points for a division game, I'm going to take the Washington football team over the Philadelphia Eagles. Next game, I have to take the Miami Dolphins on a money line versus the New York Jets. The Jets are, I think, the second worst team in the league, or maybe the third worst team in the league. Miami minus 8.5 seems like way too many points. I don't know how many games Miami has won minus 9 points this season. But for a division game, I'm going to take the Miami Dolphins. Coming off of a bye week, they're most likely going to win this game. They're in the hunt. They probably should be motivated after the Bills loss. I think they're like one game in the loss column behind the Bills. They have opportunity to maybe not win this division, but to come into second place and even make the playoffs. I think this team should not lose to the New York Jets, so we're going to take them on the money line. Next game, we have to take the Dallas Cowboys on a money line versus the New York Giants. We don't know if Daniel Jones is still playing in this, is injured for the New York Giants, but the Cowboys should win this game. The Giants are a terrible team. They don't really have a good defense. The Cowboys are injured. I know Tony Pollard didn't play in the last game versus the Washington football team, and the Cowboys only beat the Washington football team by 7 points. That was a division game. This is another division game, another road game. So minus 10.5 points seems like way too many points. You would think Barkley could easily score 1 or 2 touchdowns in this game. So I'm going to take the Dallas Cowboys on a money line. I'm going to have to skip this. I've been going back and forth. As much as my heart tells me to take the Steelers plus 2 points, plus 3 points, whatever, I can't take the Steelers. I cannot take the Steelers. Titans are a lot more healthy in this game. I'm not going to take them to win this game as I still don't trust them, but they are pretty healthy. You would think the Titans win this game. I'm just going to skip it. Texans and the Jaguars, I have nothing to say about either team. Next game I'm going to take, obviously, we have to see the results of the game, the Monday night game tonight with the Arizona Cardinals over the Rams. But 13.5 points seems like a lot of points, especially for a team playing a home game. They're playing the Monday night game, and then, as you can see, they play an early 10 a.m. game on Sunday. So I'm just going to take the Arizona Cardinals on a money line versus the Detroit Lions. The Detroit Lions only have one win this season over the Vikings. They have one tie this season over the Steelers. If the Cardinals win this game, this line could go up to 7. If they win the game tonight versus the Rams, this line could probably go up to 17 points, right? I'm just going to take the Arizona Cardinals on the money line. I think they're the best team in the league. Obviously, if they win tonight versus the Rams, I think a lot of people will probably maybe agree with me, but I do like the Cardinals. I don't see them losing to the Detroit Lions in any way, shape, or form. Next game, I'm going to take the San Francisco 49ers coming off of a pretty good win over the Bengals on the road. The Falcons were underdogs. They're coming off of a win also. They were also on the road. They played the Panthers, and for some reason, the Atlanta Falcons were underdogs in that game. That didn't make any sense. But they did win the game. I think they won by like 9 points, maybe 7 points, but they were underdogs. They did win that game. 49ers minus 8 points seems like way too many points. I mean, they beat the Cincinnati Bengals by 3 points, a touchdown in overtime after the Bengals scored a field goal in overtime. So 8 points seems like a lot of points. The 49ers don't have the best home records this season, and a lot to Falcons. I love the offense. I really do. I know Matt Ryan isn't, whatever you want to say about him, but the future of the Atlanta Falcons offense is really bright to me. I think they have enough weapons to cover 8 points, but I don't think they have enough weapons to beat the 49ers. I'm going to take the San Francisco 49ers on a money line. Next game, should I take the Bengals? I'm just going to take the Bengals plus 1.5 points. There's a lot of underdogs this week where you really like the point spread. I don't know why the Bengals are underdogs. Did Joe Burrow get injured or something? Am I missing something? But either way, blindly, I'm just going to take the Bengals plus 1.5. They have a way better offense than the Denver Broncos offense. So I think the Bengals could win it. Not only could win this game, but they should win this game. The Bengals shouldn't lose to the Broncos. If they lose this game, they're basically almost out of the playoffs, right? They win this game, they should stay in it. So I'm going to take the Bengals plus 1.5 on the road after a loss to the 49ers. Next game, I'm going to skip the Saints versus the Bucks. The Bucks are 0-3 in the last 2 seasons versus the Saints. They did lose earlier this season to the Saints, where that was a game where Jameis Winston got injured and Trevor Siemian came in and won that game. Clearly, Trevor Siemian is not a good quarterback, and now they have Taysom Hill as their quarterback. He's a way better quarterback for that team, and Kamara's back for the Saints. So the line seems way too juiced. Once again, I said there's a lot of underdogs. There's a lot of point spread this weekend where the lines are pretty good for the underdogs. We're coming off of week 14. I think all the favorites won, and I don't know if they all covered, but for the most part, favorites were like 12-2 this week on the money line. I don't know if that's going to happen in NFL week 15. I'm going to be teasing the Saints plus 6 and 7 points, but for this specific parlay, I'm going to stay away from the Bucs. The Bucs should win, but remember, they are 0-3 versus the Saints in the last 2 seasons. Losses to Jameis Winston and to Trevor Siemian, right? So don't go blindly into, this is a great line, easy money for the Bucs. They could lose this game. They could definitely lose this game. But for this parlay, I'm going to stay away from the Bucs and the Saints. So for this NFL Week 15 bets, I currently have 8 NFL bets. As you know, I love to jump all over the table with my crazy parlays. There is a boxing fight this weekend. The light heavyweight champion, Arthur Beterbiev, 16-0. IBF champion, WBC champion, 16-0, 16 KOs. This kid is a monster. So we have to add him to almost all of our parlays this weekend. Remember, Arthur Beterbiev, 16-0, 16 KOs, WBC, IBF champion. Keep an eye on that kid, 16-0. He's a problem. There's also College Bowl is back this weekend. So this is the first weekend of College Bowl weekend. We're going to obviously You know what? I'm going to stay away from Coastal Carolina. Or should I bet? No, I love Coastal. This is just a fun bet. I love Coastal Carolina. I've put them in almost all my bets. I love supporting that team. Obviously, we have to add Jackson State. This team is like 11-1 this season. They're most likely going to win that game. It's easy money. And last, we're going to take Louisiana Lafayette. They're a pretty good team. The team they're facing is like 7-5. Louisiana Lafayette is a pretty good team. So we're going to add them to this parlay. So my NFL Week 15 picks have 8 NFL bets, 1 boxing, and 3 college football. We're taking the Browns on the money line, the Patriots plus 2 points against the spread, Washington football team plus 4 points against the spread, the Miami Dolphins on the money line, the Dallas Cowboys on the money line, the Arizona Cardinals on the money line, the San Francisco 49ers on the money line, the Cincinnati Bengals plus 1.5 against the spread, boxing, Arthur Beterbiev, college football, Coastal Carolina, Jackson State, and Louisiana Lafayette. We're going to risk $3.20 to win $157.43. Okay, so there you have it. Those are my 2021 NFL Week 15 picks. Will I go 12-0 or will I go 0-12? What are your NFL Week 15 picks? Who's your favorite? Who's your favorite? Who's your lock of the week? Who's your favorite home team of your week? Who's your favorite road team of the week? What's your upset / underdog pick of the week? And what's your game of the week? For my game of the week, I'm going to be paying attention to a lot of games this weekend. Obviously, the Patriots versus the Colts, I'm going to be paying a lot of attention to that game. That should be a good game. The line for the Packers versus the Ravens hasn't been released yet because of the injury to Lamar Jackson, but that should be a good game if Lamar Jackson is completely healthy in that game. But either way, that's going to be a good game. A lot of people should be paying attention to the Packers versus the Ravens this weekend. And the Chiefs versus the Chargers, the Thursday night game, that's going to be a highly watched game. That's going to be a great game to watch. The Chiefs are minus 3.5 favorites in that game, so pay attention to that game. That's going to be a fun one to watch. And also some boxing, as you can see, I'm betting on my boy Arthur Beterbiev, 16-0, 16 KOs. We also have some college football bowl weekend starting this weekend. I'm Jason Las Vegas. These are my 2021 NFL Week 15 picks, 12 picks, parlay. Risking $3.20 to win $157.43.